Hello, I'm Kim Hansen. I'm a business consultant and educator for the salon industry, and I'm here today to help you better understand your business insurance coverage so that you can better manage your claim due to the impact COVID-19 has had on your business. It's every leader's job to define reality. The reality is our businesses have suffered a huge blow, both economically and emotionally, because of COVID-19. John Maxwell gives some wise advice about defining reality in his book, Leadership Gold. Number one, you need to control your destiny or someone else will. Number two, face reality as it is, not as it was or as you wish it were. Number three, be candid with everyone. Number four, don't manage, lead. Number five, change before you have to. And number six, if you don't have the competitive advantage, don't compete. It's essential to keep these 6 rules in mind as we define our new reality. Our industry, our people, we all need harmony more than ever before to prove the power of our passion, giving each other renewed hope. Singularly, we do not have the competitive advantage, but collectively, we will thrive. Most of us do not like how our businesses are affected by this national crisis, but we do need to face our new reality head on, making no excuses. The 5th rule is a hard one. We have to change by showing the consumer that we are in fact licensed professionals who are knowledgeable about safe sanitation and consumer protection. We've got this, you guys. Most of you know the CARE Act was signed into law, rolling out 2 crucial SBA programs. The EIDL loan, or Economic Injury Disaster Loan, and the PPP, which is the Paycheck Protection Program. By now, most of you have filed for the loan that best serves your needs, and hopefully you will receive some financial relief soon. If you haven't done so yet, please visit the SBA website to find which program best suits your business needs. Some of you may have also inquired about your business insurance policy, wondering what you can do or even if you can file a claim for interruption of business due to an act of civil authority. I'm willing to bet that your insurance company or your broker stated you didn't have a viable claim due to exclusions in your policy that require actual damage to your property. Let's keep the first rule in mind when defining our new reality. Control your destiny or someone else will. As I've stated, we need to work in harmony. We are better together. It will take all of us working together to work through these insurance claim denials for coverage. Why do we need to work together? Because as the insurance claims add up, the losses for these companies put their security at risk. As we stand now, they are bigger than you, but they are not bigger than all of us. I believe that we can leverage our collective power, influencing control in the salon industry's favor. Now that I've got your attention, I'd like to get to the boring stuff. If you have additional business coverage, it's time to resurrect those policies and read them. Once you've dusted off the pages, what are you looking for that will allow you to file a claim? I really wish I could give you a straightforward answer of exactly what to look for that makes you eligible for your insurance claim. To get out their checkbooks and to write you all a big fat check. But since you all have various policies and verbiage with different insurance companies, it's just not that easy. So let me unpack the 411 on your 911 as simply as I possibly can. There are 3 types of coverage that will allow you to file a claim. Number 1 is business interruption coverage. Number 2 is order of civil authority coverage. And number 3 is contingent business interruption coverage. Now, let's talk about the first one first. Business interruption coverage. What needs to happen in order for you to be able to file a claim under business interruption coverage? First of all, the suspension needs to be necessary. So in this case, the government and the medical profession believe that suspending your business operations will reduce the threat of COVID-19, reducing medical costs and fatalities. Number 2 is there has to be property damage. Any type of contamination present, a virus may be a contaminant, constitutes as damage to your property. And number 3, total shutdown versus partial shutdown. Your policy may require a total shutdown of your business to qualify. If so, you have to ask yourself, are you 100% shut down? Not all insurance policies verbiage require a total shutdown, but it will say so in your insurance policy coverage. Now there's the second type of coverage is order of civil authority coverage. What has to happen in order for you to file a claim under order of civil authority coverage? First of all, there has to be an actual order of civil authority to suspend your operations. In most states, personal services are deemed non-essential services, constituting an actual order to suspend your operations. The second thing is, does the order prohibit access to the premises? Now, while most counties have not prohibited access to your salons or your business, some have threatened repercussions for opening your business for business. And the third thing is there has to be physical damage to the property. Now remember, any type of contamination present and a virus may constitute as a contaminant constitutes damage of property. Now, the third type of business insurance coverage is contingent business interruption coverage. So what has to happen in order for you to be able to file a claim under contingent business interruption coverage? There has to be an interruption to your supply chain that limits your ability to do business. This coverage does not apply to most salons, spas, and barbershops unless you are unable to receive products and merchandise directly related to an interruption of your manufacturers and distributors supply chain. So if you can't get the products and the things that you need to be able to do business because your manufacturer, your distributor can't get them, then you can file a claim under contingent business interruption coverage. But most of the salons and spas and barbershops, most of our manufacturers and distributors can get us products that we need to do business. So generally, this one is not going to apply in our industry. Now, there are exclusions that insurance companies will use to prohibit paying out. First, they're probably going to tell you that there has to be an damage to your property. But remember, a virus can be a contaminant causing damage to your property, okay? Now, there's another exclusion that will cause most of the denials is the presence of a pollutant, bacteria, or virus. So they're not going to cover you if the damage to property or if it's a pollutant, bacteria, or virus. I want to tell you that this seems like a rock solid argument in behalf of the insurance coverage or the insurance company to not pay you out a claim. However, there are a few arguments that can be disputed by an attorney. So don't allow these exclusions to stop you from fighting on. Some exclusions cite that they will not agree to a claim that is related to physical distress, illness, or disease. COVID-19 is a highly contagious virus that sheds onto all surfaces such as metals, aluminum, iron, wood, paper, glass, and plastic that contaminates these surfaces anywhere from 2 hours up to 5 days. This virus is fatal. Generally, fatality is not listed as an exclusion. Only the presence of a pollutant, bacteria, or virus that causes physical distress, illness, or disease. It does not say, generally, will not say anything about fatality as an exclusion. And this virus is fatal, or can be fatal. I shouldn't say is fatal, can be fatal. So what do we need to know before we file a claim or before you file your claim? The first thing is many insurance companies have a time requirement for filing a claim. So I want to make sure that you check your policy to see what the time limit requirement is to submit your claim. You need to make sure that you're within that time limit requirement, so don't wait to file. The second thing is, how long will it take to restore the damage of property, and how much will it cost? That can be a little elusive because your businesses are shut down to an order of civil authority. And it's going to take some time afterwards to restore the damage to your property and get rid of any viruses that may, any of the COVID-19 virus that may live on that property. So you have to estimate what that's going to cost. It's a little tricky. But what you estimate your cost will be to restore the damage to property needs to be substantiated. Your insurance company is going to need you to substantiate that claim. So make sure that it is as accurate as possible. If you need help with this, please reach out to me. Filing a claim will not increase your premium. However, if your insurance company determines that you are a high risk because they've had to pay out numerous claims, they may decide to increase your insurance premium. Your business has paid premiums to protect your business from threats such as COVID-19. You have a right to file a claim. Once you submit your claim, you will receive a letter to determine if from your insurance company determining if your claim is valid. Now, most likely that letter will cite exclusions to validate their denial of your claim. Here is where we as a community come together to fight for our security as an industry. I've spoken to the law offices of pain and fears. They have suggested I gather these denial letters and forward them to their office. Once they've reviewed these letters, they will decide how we as an industry can leverage our collective power in our favor to control our own destiny. I hope this information was helpful to you. If you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out to me at kim@kimhansen.net. And you also may submit a copy of your claim to my email as soon as you receive it. I will definitely keep you all updated in further notices as time goes on, but please get those claims into me so that I can forward them over to Pain and Fears, and they can decide if they, how they can best help our industry as a whole on these insurance claims together. We're better together, you guys. All right. I hope this is helpful, and I will see you all soon, and I look forward to hearing any questions that you may have. All right, take care. Stay safe, you guys.